This is my cast iron stove that I had in my my other shop over there. And I'm moving another stove in there, and I was going to sell this. But while I was dragging it around, a repair that I made when I bought this stove broke. This just barely, see how this is held on, this little tab that sticks off the leg? It had broken off of this. And I sort of did some halfway repairing, and it worked fine until I drug this thing. Tell you what, this thing's gotten heavier in the last 5 years. I drug this thing across the floor, and the repair I made snapped off. It was just bolts. See, I drilled another hole through it, and we just sort of, just like that, as a matter of fact. Well, anyway, they say you can't weld cast iron, and we're going to see if that's true. I know you can't weld it with MIG or TIG. You might could braze it. I've seen it brazed. But I've got some low temperature rods here. I'm going to see if I can do a halfway decent repair job on this. Let me get you on tripod and we'll see what happens. What you want to do is you want to heat all the way around this, because cast iron really, the heat moves fast from cast iron. So if you want to heat this area up and you take your torch away, the heat just dissipates quickly. Other side and try it. I may have to flip this stove over to do this. Yeah. I'm going to let that cool a minute and see if it held at all. I'm probably going to have to turn this over to get this in that gap. Okay, that didn't work. So I'm going to heat this up with a torch, and I'm going to try my wire feed. We'll see. I'm just experimenting here. I got nothing to lose. If I have to, I'll just make another leg and bolt it through the bottom here. Alright, let me heat this up. And what I'm going to do is little sections, just like that. About a 1/2 inch, 5/8 at a time. Heat it up, weld it, heat it up, weld it. And when I get it to where I can lean this thing over, I can get this a lot better. So I'm going to tap on this with a hammer and see if it's stuck. If it is, I'm going to tip this over. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let that cool. And then give it a couple of good raps with a hammer and see if I'm wasting my time. I'll be back when it cools. What you want, sweetie? Still where they eat. I'll feed you in a minute. Yeah, got my pants on fire. Whew, boy, if you could smell that. That's a mixture of denim, socks, and leg hair. It's not a pretty smell. Well, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to let it cool, and then together we will wrap on it with a hammer, see if it sticks. Okay. Let's give it a try. Well, seems to hold. There's only one way to tell, and that's to use it for a while. Time will tell, I guess. We haven't really proved anything. Just that it appears to hold right now. And beating it with a hammer don't make it fall off. This is supposed to be really brittle. And it's cooled. Alright, I wouldn't say yes, you definitely can weld cast iron and make it stick forever and ever, but it's sticking. You can lift the stove up with that leg, so what more do you need? Alright, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving.